I'm Daniel Gasteiger. I'm from Switzerland, in Zurich, blockchain entrepreneur, former banker, and now since 3 years full-time dedicated to the topic of blockchain. Procivis is a startup in Zurich that was incorporated in 2016. We are building solutions for governments when it comes to digital identity and services around digital identity. Trustcare is a blockchain hub in Zurich. We have built a center for blockchain startups where we combine their expertise together with the academic expertise in Switzerland. So we have partnerships with about 10 universities now. The goal is to build an ecosystem right in the heart of the Swiss Financial Center to foster this blockchain technology in a very sustainable way. I changed my career for various reasons. First of all, I was in banking for more than 20 years. Obviously, the financial crisis didn't help to see that as a long-term career perspective. In the middle of my career, I was looking to do something new. I tried to find a topic that suited my background. I was a foreign exchange trader at the beginning. The topic of blockchain and cryptocurrencies was somewhat logical for me to look into. I decided to start as an entrepreneur, and I gave myself 2 years to start up a company in that blockchain space, and eventually left in 2015. Ultimately, I'm Swiss, home in Zurich, and I like Zurich, and I didn't really want to go anywhere else. And at the time, we looked at the ecosystem globally, and with the blockchain topic, it was kind of obvious that Switzerland had something to offer because there was already Crypto Valley. Ethereum was founded there, and it was the beginning of the hype of the whole ICO phases that happened. And so it was logical to do something in Zurich. Zurich for me has basically the financial hub in Switzerland, and where the banks are, they will be disrupted by this technology, not the way people expect it, but by other ways. So I decided, okay, I have my friends there, I wanted to get them together, so my first company did a lot of meetups that basically fostered this community, and that was the basis for Trustcare in the end. And Zurich is a great place to live and to work. My biggest problem, and it still is the understanding what is blockchain and differentiating between blockchain as a hype topic when it comes to cryptocurrencies and crypto investments and all these things, and what the technology really is all about, the decentralization, the disintermediation, new business models that are possible thanks to technologies like blockchain. But again, it's a foundational layer of technology. It's not really that technology that you see. So it's complicated to understand it if you don't really read a couple of books about it and really give it the time to really settle what that means, decentralization. And there's a couple of concepts that are coming from this technology that are basically open source. What does it mean, open source technology versus closed source technology from companies that you buy software from? That's a very important aspect of blockchain, I think. Then there's the aspect of decentralization and the fact that you actually can do real peer-to-peer platforms in the future, where in our case with Project Vetri, we do offer an opportunity for you to sell your personal data that you only saw yourself in the future and sell it to a third party directly. That can be a company that wants to do research, it can be a company that wants to market directly to you. And so we disintermediate this concept of the data pools that currently are existing, mainly with the big American companies that are using our data to make profits. And we're trying to do a direct peer-to-peer platform for personal data management. That's only possible thanks to blockchain technology. It's great, it's very dynamic. Crypto Valley is obviously still the main hub for a lot of the young startups coming to Switzerland or from Switzerland. But with Trustcare in Zurich, we see a little bit more advanced ecosystem now. We have big companies from all over the world coming to Switzerland that are established unicorns. I mean, Circle recently moved in with us. We had others like Neo coming to us, Bitmain is with us. So we have big companies, not quite the early stage startups doing an ICO. And so the community is really also becoming more and more credible because of these companies are typically run by experienced professionals. I think we are only at the beginning and the future is bright. At the moment the hype is obviously gone. A lot of people burned their fingers with crypto speculation. I was never investing myself, so I have not burned my fingers. But we obviously had also our own ICO, so I'm totally not against ICOs, but I'm totally against the hype that was created and these short-sighted, opportunistic ways of abusing the markets that were basically abusable last year because regulation was not there. And so that is now dying out and it's kind of being reset to something more sustainable and more long-term. A much more grown-up environment to be in now. My biggest learning as an entrepreneur is basically that everything takes longer than what you think it will take. Pay myself a salary took me 2.5 years. Going through investment rounds is also painful, even if you have an established product and you're somewhat credible. And so as an entrepreneur, plan ahead with your times to add some margin of security to your plans.